Hey there, Tuba Knights. It's your friendly neighborhood gun lover here. And I wanted to come to you guys today because I'm a little disappointed in you. I've done a number of magazine painting videos today, and not one of you, not a single one, in all of the tens of people that have watched all of those videos combined, has anybody noticed that we have not done a single Zombie Apocalypse magazine paint job yet. I have been working on this off camera to try and get the groundwork laid. So here was my first attempt. This is an old one, so this is just standard zombie green, neon green, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, it's a little too on the nose. This is like when it's really deep, right? Where you're just buried in zombie and you have to have, you know, pure neon green. That's when it's gone too far. However, if you want something a little more subdued, so you're not like facing the horde itself, but maybe onesie twosie zombies, all right? You want to go for something a little more subdued like this. However, I'm not happy with how this one turned out. Now, this was before we came up with any of the newer Tiger Stripe, more better good camo patterns. Why zombie camo, you may ask? My answer is, I want you to go back and watch any of your favorite zombie movies, shows, whatever it is, and you will notice that every single person that gets killed by zombies does not have a zombie camo magazine. That's the one thing they all have in common. That, and they're usually idiots. So some companies are still trying to help us when it comes to the zombie apocalypse. So I recently picked up a couple Lancer mags. You can get these through Classic every now and then. I'm not usually I don't want to say high-end because there's nothing wrong with Magpul, obviously, but they're definitely more affordable. These usually run, this I paid, geez, $23 for, whereas these are 13 bucks at Shields anyway. But they had some of the black ones on sale. These were only 14, I think. Anyways, so some companies are still thinking ahead when it comes to things. But again, this is when it really hits the fan. But if it's just onesie twosies, you've got to do something like this. So what I'm hoping to do is take these two, and they're going to have a baby. All right. So let's get this bad boy taped off, and then we will start with probably our, what did we say? Mark IV Tiger Stripe. Anyways, see you in a minute. Alright, so just like our Tiger Stripe 4.0, version 4.0, we've got just a couple small strips torn out. In this case, instead of our base coat being brown, like this guy, because the zombies are coming, our base coat is going to be neon green or fluorescent green, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just real quick, this is something I wanted to show you guys. You know, I keep talking about paint your lightest colors first, blah, blah, blah. It's easier to paint over lighter colors with dark colors and then vice versa. So this is a standard Magpul mag. It's black, and as you can see, I'm going to have to do multiple coats of this green to really get it to look more like this. Or in the case of this, where I did have a lighter base coat, which was the tan, I probably only had to do one layer with this. So probably what I should have done is started out with either a tan or a white and then done this, but here we are. Alright, so I'm going to take my own advice on this because as you can see, this is 2 or 3 coats now, and it's still, I mean, it's okay, but it's not where we want it. So I'm actually going to hit this with a base coat of probably khaki, and then we'll go back in and paint it with her green. Okay, so this did not work out first time through. I tried to do that base coat with a lighter coat, and everything started chipping and cracking and falling apart. So I had to strip it all back down and start over. So what I did is I did a base coat of the lighter color. I think I used khaki. And then I covered that with this neon green, which, I mean, even if you look at this one here, you can see it's, well, probably doesn't come across on camera, but it's a lot thicker. I really had to put on a couple coats for this. So I think this is 2 coats at least of this neon stuff. It's more of a translucent green, which I don't know how I got this one to turn out so well. Maybe I did a couple coats on that as well. Anyways, so now we are going to tape this up second time for the brown. So in this case, like I said, we're replacing the brown with our neon green so the zombies don't find us. So this will be kind of the bigger tape ones with cuts inside of it for that tiger stripey look that we all know and love. Stay tuned. Taping is all done, so now we're just going to go back over it with our green and our brown. Alrighty, so this didn't turn out too bad. It's pretty decent. It's a little subdued, I guess you could say, whereas this seems a little brighter. I don't know, but it's definitely an improvement over this. So there is your zombie tiger stripe. They'll never see you coming. Thanks for watching. Almost forgot, sorry. I have one more Lancer mag that is at this time a blank canvas. If you guys have any ideas about what we should do with this bad boy, go ahead and post it in the comments below and we'll see what we can come up with. Thanks.